did it. Elon said 84,000 H100s. Wow. This doesn't even include the H200s. Today, Meta is going to talk. Is Meta going to talk about H100s? Probably. If it beats and rips, it's probably going to go to 550 possible, maybe 560. They're buying the big boys. Tesla, the news was god awful. But like we said, we sold him because we knew what he was going to do. Look, I'm going to tell you something, guys. The people in general, okay, nobody's going to slam their company, okay? I mean, the CEO of PanW, old customers are fatigued. Complete moron, right? Complete moron, okay? Who slams your own company? Tesla was not going to slam their own company. He wasn't going to come out there and say, oh, we're not going to build this car. We're putting everything into this, and if it fails, we're going to zero. He's not going to say that. That's why he took it up. Now, the news is god-awful, okay? But he told you we're going to build this new car, which he's not going to build, okay? If you believe him, you have no clue, okay? He's not going to build that car. He's just telling you that, okay? Because that's what you want to hear, okay? That's okay, because we knew what was going to happen. Now, if you like Tesla, Tesla probably will go to 172, and then he may go down, okay? Because nothing has changed, okay? So then we see. But there's better plays than Tesla. That's why we didn't play it. We got out of it. NVIDIA, if it takes out 844, technically, 882, 909. Wow. But think about the setup. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but think about this. Okay, today Meta comes out. So let's say NVIDIA breaks through and gets to 850. Okay? And tonight, Meta says, see, you got to look at things from every way and what's possible. Okay? That's what I'm trying to teach you. So Meta says, we're going to have 100,000 GPUs and more. Okay? NVIDIA opens up 870, 880 tomorrow. Okay? Then you have Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud saying, oh, cloud is really booming, we're buying so many. It can get to 900. And then what do you have Friday? You have the PCE. Oh, the PCE comes in low. Oh, now they're going to cut rates. Boom, through 900. Now, that the odds that today Meta says stuff, tomorrow AWS, Azure and stuff is good, and Friday PCE is good, that's, if any one is bad, it goes down, right? That doesn't mean you didn't make money. So we sold those yesterday, cover everything. And today Avago is about to go, big money on that. Lam Research looks like it wants to go to 1,000. It wants to go. Everything is set up, and then we see. Now, everything is set up, and watch in 5 minutes, everything goes to shit. But that's okay. Because if you never put in too much, you're never upset, and you can reverse. One of the biggest keys to trading, and I've said this indirectly all the time, is if you put 50 grand in the market and you need to hedge, you go hedge. But there's people that put 60 grand in the market that didn't want to lose 50 grand, and then they don't hedge because they sit there in the morning and they say they're praying. Oh, this has to turn. This has to turn. Oh, Tesla news is so bad, it has to go down. But Sam knew the news was going to be bad. But doesn't mean the action is bad, right? The news is god awful. The news tells you Tesla stock should not even be $60. That's what its fair value is. But doesn't mean it doesn't go to 200 because they think it's going to get better. Maybe it gets better. Think about this rideshare. Sam doesn't believe in it. It's going to take a long time. But think about if it were to happen. Okay? Now, he did say one other thing. that people are not really talking about, but they should be. It's more important than cars. The Tesla robot. Now, I'm keep telling you, if all you do is program a robot to do Sam's laundry, okay, where does this go? Put it in this pile, put it in this pile, take this pile, put it in the laundromat, or put it in the washer, wash it. When it comes out, iron it, fold it, put it up. If they just did that, I'm paying $10,000 for the robot. If that robot then you teach it how to do dishes, I'm paying $20,000 for the robot. If you teach it how to vacuum and make my bed, I'm paying $30,000 for the robot. If you teach it to do simple other tasks that you need done, take out the garbage, I'm paying $40,000 for the robot. Guys, that's coming. Now, nobody said it's coming next year. Nobody's saying it's coming in 2 years, but it's coming. I would think by 2030, it's here. That's 6 years. It's a long time. Now, is Tesla going to have that robot? Maybe, maybe not. Is somebody else going to have that robot? Maybe, maybe not. It doesn't matter to Sam. I'm going to have it. And by then, does the price of the H100 go down and everybody has all these machines in their house? That's the world you are. Okay. Now let's go to what means what. And pay attention here, because you're about to learn something here. If NVIDIA is going up, if you're telling me Tesla bought 84,000 chips, now I believe there's 4 chips in a box, not positive. So you divide 80, so it's 20,000 plus machines. Now, just some of those machines have 2, maybe. They may have 4 in there. But that means somebody is making those machines. Is that SMCI? You can't have NVIDIA rip to 900 and SMCI, oh, they didn't sell their boxes. You have to sell the boxes. Now, why didn't they guide up? Don't know. Don't matter. But it's about to take off. And then we see. But NVIDIA can't be selling more chips and SMCI not making more boxes. Doesn't make any sense. Okay? It's got to make sense. NOW has not been able to get out since earnings. They were sitting here pre-earnings last time, 3 months ago. This is like 7:30. Great earnings, the best earnings of everybody, didn't move at all. It got to our 791 once. It popped through for 5 minutes, the 814 second beast, and it dropped back down. And it's been down 100 basically for 3+ months. But SAP last night or the day before came out and said great numbers. Does now have great numbers? Let's see. It's not about the numbers, guys. It's about the action. Tesla numbers are awful. The action is good. Cadence, the numbers were awful. The action was not bad. If now comes out and beats and rips through, I think it can get all the way to 890 in the next 2 months. If the numbers are good, it can get to 890. If the numbers are bad, it's not even it's going to be 700. Very straightforward. This is how you have to learn to think. And then there's another one today, very intriguing. ARM, and I almost bought them. I kind of screwed this up yesterday because I got busy in the last 5 minutes. ARM, the 108s closed at $7 or 17 cents. And this is really straightforward. If it gets over 100 and 102, it can go to 116. So that 17 cents may rocket. So keep an eye on ARM 108s today. They're going to open at probably 30 cents. But anything over 103, if NVIDIA rips and all the tech sector rips, this can go back to 116. And you get another 42 cents to $8. Interesting, right? And if it doesn't work, it goes to 0. Interesting. And then we see this. Then we see Caterpillar earnings tomorrow. The thing's up 100 points. Okay? It's up 100 points. So it's a hard play. ENPH down again. Garbage is garbage. The CEO, it missed 4 times, the last 4 times. It missed every. How can you miss every time? Why don't the CEO come out and say, look, let's say they're going to make 50 million. Say, guys, we're only going to make 20 million. And the stock collapses. And then you say, and then you come in with 40 million. I mean, these guys are literally clueless. Don't play clueless stuff. We didn't do it. People sending me stuff. Can you buy this? You buying this? You buying Boeing? Why am I going to buy Boeing? Up or down? It doesn't move. And it moves wrong. If a door flies off, why is it not down 30 points in 5 minutes? It should be. But it doesn't. So you don't play it. It's okay to move forward. And then we see. So just know, Tesla news is awful. The action is good. But if people don't believe him, they will take this down super fast. But we don't care. Because we just want NVIDIA 844. And we want Avago to rip all the way up if all the clouds are good. Right back up to $13.50, and we get a, $2 to $50? And that's Sam, and that's Sam, and that's Sam. And then we see. Okay? That's what we know. Let's get started. Good morning, everybody. 424. Okay? Stocks go up, stocks go down. Do we rip to 4,200? Let me tell you, the PCE pretty much doesn't really miss or it doesn't beat. It's just right there. So Steve Leisman, who doesn't say a lot of good stuff, said something really good. He said the market got silly. The PCE, the Fed wants the PCE at going down at, say, 2.5. If it comes in at 2.7, it's only 0.2 away. And all of a sudden you're going to take away 4 rate hikes or rate cuts. That makes no sense. And then the guy from BlackRock said something very simple than what Sam said. He said you're probably not going to see 2% in a long, long time. And that's true. And I'm pretty sure whoever's president is going to take power out of power once it comes back up if he doesn't change his mandate to over 2%. The world has changed. The world has changed. If you're going to be at, let's say you're going to be at 3% for the next 25 years, you're going to keep interest rates up? Why? They don't understand. Their interest rates up are causing the problem. And then we see. Okay, SPX up 16. I actually think 5,200, not 5,100. 5,200 is in play. You would need the PCE to come down a point. To be better by 0.1. If that's true, then we rock it. Okay? So very interesting by Friday. Then we see. Okay? So SPX, you got 5,100, 5,121, 5,152, 5,191. Downside, 5,000 and 49.51. Look, the market had every reason to collapse on Monday. Everything reversed, but it didn't, and then it came back up. That told you something. And then we loaded. And then we see. Avago, 1292, 1321, 1352, underneath 1210. NVIDIA, 844, 872, 881, 892, 909, 916, 932. Boom. LRCX, 932, 972. Earnings tomorrow. ASML, a little bit better. Remember, Sam Week 4 to 6 weeks avoid. It was at 931, so it's still under 931. It's right there. It's okay. It goes up, round. It could trade around 931. But I love this thing into next quarter at some point. Caterpillar. If you like it to the upside, 372. If you like it to the downside, 340. Snowman. If you like it, the earnings are way out there. The end of May. I mean, this is like stupid. It just doesn't make any sense. Way out there, end of May. But if you like it, 180s at $2. They're probably 10. But $2 would be reasonable. Lilly can't get through 794. BIIB did a little bit better today. It's up 10. They're not really moving. Netflix, 4 to 6 week avoid. This was at 594 after earnings. So it's under. These all work, guys. Keep an eye on it. Okay? The 4 to 6 week thing is real. DJT 29.21, it's worth 5 cents. ARM 106, 109, 116. Goldman Sachs lower, interesting. Hits a new high, lower. 426, 431. Bitcoin, Hong Kong ETF starts trading on the 30th. Do they accelerate it into that? Very interesting. Keep an eye on that. Coin, 266 Beast. Meta, earnings today, 552 if it's good, 571. The comment we want out of them is they're buying more things than Llama. SMCI, 813, 814, 852, 882 is an accelerator. NOW, earnings today, 791. Microsoft, a little bit better, 411, 419. Earnings tomorrow. Tesla, 262, 269, 271. And if it goes negative, they may bring it back up. Keep an eye on it. And that's what we know. That's what we know. Lam Research is today. Okay. Have to double check. Okay. That's what we know. Everybody have a great trade day. See you in chat.